Hey folks, welcome back to Spyro Reignited. We are on the Magic Crafters world. Oh yeah, I got that guy before. They just respawn and drop orbs. So I'm not even gonna bother with that. Speaking of respawning and dropping orbs, all the wizards in their metal uniforms here. Oh yeah, one-way terrain setup basically. Oh, you jerk. Was that necessary? Answer, yes, probably. Well, this is the first level that we ran into, so I guess I'm going into that one. Alpine Ridge. Takes a moment to load. Oh. Right. Gotta get back in it. That's a suspiciously, like, painfully placed enemy, actually. And obviously, we gotta fight everything eventually because we need all their money. Oh, I thought that was gonna rotate 45 degrees in the same direction, which would have been neat. But I guess that's too much of an incline for Spyro. Oh well. Hey, y'all got any of them health recovery animals around here?
Spyro, you're not afraid of those big, noisy, gigantic, awful beasts, are you?
Of course not.
Oh, good. I didn't think so.
Well, thank you for the advice, buddy. That's right, they are in fact susceptible to fire. There we go. I'll say the word right eventually. That's right, they're just kind of like the dogs from, I almost call them Scorched, Toasty's level, but bigger and significantly frailer. Because for some reason, those took 2 hits. What's our 500 for this level? That's quite a lot. Wow, he was out of my camera entirely, basically. Okay, then. Game is cutting me no slack today.
Thank you for releasing me.
Those are some massive goggles. Right, come here, you. None of that surprise attack bullshit. Come on. You know how to behave in a public place. Or something. Or the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I seen that there's a little bit of stuff down here. Oh, I think that actually hurt us. I shouldn't be surprised, but also I don't know that I'd ever noticed that. Then again, also it has been a while. And we've only seen a very small amount of the firework boxes up to this point anyway, so... Not necessarily easy to notice. Well, there's the return gate already, which seems a little early.
Great work, Spyro. If you keep this up, you'll learn all the tricks of the magic crafter's world.
I mean, I'll probably have to in order to collect everything, but... it's neither here nor there. Wait, is this back at the start? This is back at the start. Alright, I see where I missed some shit. There we go. Gotcha. I did not make that jump at all. I need to do that from a higher vantage point. Okay. Give me a second. That's what all these extra lives are for. So I can waste them on a single egg guy. But before that, it's so I can burn them on dumb jumps like this that I'm not good at otherwise. Oh, that's a little tight. I don't think that's as bad as a lot of the other, like, really tight jumps we've had around here, though, so... I can't complain that much. Whoa! Wow, they really knock you back pretty hard when they hit you, huh? Sheesh. Brutal. Now, there was a health critter out here, right? No? Hmm. Three and... Get yourselves out of here. Alright, we're at 441. And we finished this little diversion. Okay, yeah, I see that there is a whole area over there that we haven't done. And of course, we failed to make that jump. That's embarrassing. But it sets us basically right back to before it on another direction here, so it's fine. It worked out in the end. You don't even have to murder that sheep horribly. So we're gonna have to loop around for this, I think. Just have to get a lot of height from somewhere. I mean, that's basically the same idea. Is this going to get us there? I mean, it looks like if we land over here, actually, we were pretty close. We just had to actually do it better, that's all. You know, it helps to succeed if you actually succeed, right? That should be the last dragon for this level.
Remember that these blue thieves have stolen eggs outside the Magic Crafter's world as well. Don't worry, I'll take
Yeah,
care of them.
I've already gotten those ones. Oh, I just barely touched the stick and he's already off. Well, that's fine. Alright, this is a fairly not dangerous chase, I think. At least we got a couple areas where we can just maintain course. How am I missing the next 20? Well, there's those 3 little islands, right? So figure out how to get there. That's probably where the last couple treasures are. Yeah, I noticed how close we were to that guy that time, so I actually took it. You know, it's a huge health risk at that point. Alright, so here's... Alright, we can just... Yeah. Oh, you! Oh, that makes me very unhappy. Yeah, so, as you can see, though... Fuck, why did I lose the angle there? It was fine. It was fine! And then it wasn't. Oh, bullshit. I'm starting to hate these jumps already. These are... Yeah, this is where things start to get really, yeah. Okay, I was gonna say, did I not get it the one time somehow and it just stopped existing or something? Oh. Okay, thank you very much for putting another window on top of that, Steam. That was... I'm absolutely blaming Steam for it, even though it's got nothing to do with them. Whatever, we're not doing the jumps back, we're just gonna hit the exit level thing and go. Sheesh. That was needless in some areas of that. Well... At least we can kinda go get a few more of those orbs and maybe get a life back. Oh wow, I'm surprised that somehow I didn't get hit by that thing because of how... It definitely looked like it, that's for sure. Oh, yeah, okay, we got all life back. That's good. Well, I guess we're just gonna go around the area in order and go to these levels as we see them. Alright, so here's the high caves. We're gonna... Well, first, let's get this free orb. Hi, Mark. I didn't specifically notice when you got here, but it can't have been that far off. How are you? This time we got Spyro just flying straight into the camera. Glad to hear it. I have a feeling this is the level that had the one egg thief that drove me absolutely nuts, by the way. Which, hey, it's a good thing that we died on a couple of those jumps in the last level, because, you know, I'm not going to need all the lives I can get for that or anything, right? Oh, is this spider made of metal? Or is it just a jerk? Personally, I'm gonna go with just a jerk. Okay, so it's literally just indestructible. That's nice of you, game. I know that means they're telling me, hey, go the other way, but also... No. That's my response is, no. There's probably good stuff over here. Well, stuff, period. I mean, it's a collectible, it's a collection-based game. Yeah, sorry, I thought I was stuck there for a second. Yeah, let this guy reset. See, we got through that. It was fine. It was fine once I figured out I couldn't kill them.
Those bugs. When I become big and strong like you, I'll squash them all.
Until then, remember that supercharge makes you invincible.
Nasty Nork.
Wow, I can't believe the bot just pronounced Nasty Nork correctly. That's bizarre. I would expect it to choke out on that. Thank you for 55, pardon me, I can't read. 55 months of subscription. Apparently the bot's a 90s kid too. Also, I don't know how to not get blown up. I'm bad at, like, every video game. I've probably accidentally killed myself with sticky jumps as the demo man, like, hundreds of times. I'm just gonna say that. Oh, that's just barely too tall. Well, it's okay. This is definitely the level with that one egg thief. And I'm gonna be up. Okay, so nothing else to do up here. Just go across with the supercharge. Oh. At least we get rescued. That's nice. That was unexpected. And I gotta jump for it. Noted. Spyro's not that big. Come on.
Try combining your supercharge with jumping and gliding, and really explore the high caves.
No, I think that's something you do with something else. Oh. I'm sorry, that wasn't very good. Can we get back? Do we get a rescue? Okay, we do get a rescue at least. That's good. Oh, yeah, that's... Yeah, that would be a bit of a problem. I wouldn't be able to do that. Legally. Oh, I've actually got to kill the spiders with the supercharge. I can't just blitz past them. Damn. Oh, you did that one yesterday. Come on. Heck. You might consider them an indefensible position. Wait a second. I forgot where I had to turn in to go to the spiders. And thankfully we managed to save it, because... Goodness knows. Goodness knows, I'm gonna have to go back for that in a second. Okay, so that should be all the spiders. They got, like, crab claws. That's kind of messed up. Did we get the drop from this one? I think we did, but I'm not confident, so. Oh, that's just a general statement of... Oh, get away from me. Is there another place to start my charge, or am I gonna have to literally just use this one? Ow. Did she give us the fire breath? The super fire breath, rather? Yes. I remember this being a thing. I didn't remember it was in this level. Well, I guess that answers anything to do with needing the supercharge from a better place. That... I would assume that's probably just Twitch being like, actually, we don't feel like working properly today. Because, I mean, hey, welcome to Twitch. It sometimes just simply does not feel like working properly. Darn. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's because she's in here more than you. You know, when you show up for like 5 seconds of stream... I'll call you out because I actually talk to you outside of stream. Wow, those guys are fast! Oh yeah, your connection ran out of batteries, so you have to disappear from this universe, right? Ah. Hey. I absolutely deserved that, but hey anyway. I'm going this way instead of trying to go for the the tilting spire things. And we'll deal with the Tornado Mancer over here, and just generally have a quick look around the environment at what kind of stuff we gotta do here. But also, I'd like my health back, game. Come on.
Please do something about these green druids. They insist on moving everything in sight.
Sure, but until then, just duct tape things down, buddy. Trust me, it will work. Actually, don't trust me. I don't know much of anything. Okay, so this way is not right back where we came. I mean, I appreciate all of them as just like the level of expansion that they did on the PS1 originals. Which I've said before, but I'll say it again anyway, because, I mean, really. They did good freaking work. Alright, so that's 19 treasure, or 119 treasure, rather. And 2 egg thieves. There's 2 in this level? I don't remember that. Painting a little tower I can burn. Well, I can go back there in a second. And I can go take a look and be like, oh. Alright, well, I see a place I can go this way. Oh, I see one of them. Thankfully, we get rescues for that stuff, so... Yeah, yep, I see him. There's the little chuckle fuck. Ah, crud. Well, at least there's no penalty for us fucking this one up. But on the other hand, maybe it is like, hey, use the supercharge ramp, dipshit. On the other hand, let us not go to the supercharge ramp. 'Tis a silly place. Maybe we do. Try it again anyway. Okay, the gap isn't there. It seriously would be significantly easier to do it from here if we have enough height, but I don't know that we do. Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, there's nothing. This guy's just gonna lead us in a very funny shaped loop, right? Let's pick up the treasure first, just that way I don't have to think about it later. And I know it's like, sure, we'll probably get that while we're chasing the thief down, but still. See, Mark, your first issue there is that you're expecting me to be able to pull something off that involves any semblance of Although that is good advice, but also... or it's advice. You know, that turn doesn't seem as bad as it looks on the map, actually. There we go. Gotta get him on the drop. Is it that obvious? Well, that was weird. I don't know what happened there, but it sure did, whatever it was. That was strange. All right. Okay. I see where the gap that we haven't gone to over there is. Nice. I would assume probably reset because, well, that's not necessarily a bad idea at any point that stuff like that happens. I don't know if anything is going on with Twitter right now. It seemed like it was working okay. Steam might be having a bit of a choke out because it is seasonal sale time. Ooh. This is the right path to get over there, right? I'm probably going to want to, like, cut my charge and switch to gliding, right? Ooh, moving my lead finger. Yeah, that's definitely not the right time to do that, that's for sure. Actually, that whole thing, my whole pathing there was garbage. Yeah, no, I should wait until much later to do that because that makes my momentum absolutely vanish. Like, to a truly absurd degree. Yeah, that's better. I didn't know it was possible for momentum to be that severely destroyed that rapidly. That's some fun video game physics. Let's pick up the treasure before we deal with this bastard. So, this is the thing years ago when I played this game that I got to and I tried it like I think probably 30 times or something just as a guess. And this was the point when I rage quit because my path, and I was doing this on the PS1 as a note, was that I was trying to go over the puddle here, the circle, the water pit. And I don't know if that's actually viable or not, but yeah. You can see that it's not exactly the funnest thing in the world. And on the other hand, the other idea is go at high speeds around this thin platform. I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to see if I can actually... if I go any closer, he's going to run in the other direction, ain't he? Yeah, you can see that it's not, it's a very tight little amount of space. And we pulled that off very easily that time because I was just like, okay, don't do the big ones. Don't be a fucking idiot. Do the shorter cuts across the water because that's less dangerous. This time I used my brain. Which kind of hurt a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. But I think we'll be okay. Oh, I just saw I got an encoding overloaded error on OBS. I hope that hasn't been that much of a regular thing, because it's not like eating up my resources that severely. Whatever. You guys saw me get it, and I didn't call him the Randy Pitchford of... Oh, shit. Well... And yes, it does gag a little bit on the counter screens for some reason. I don't know why it does that, but that seems to be the only place that I've encountered any lag issues with the game. On the other hand, I feel like if it's in a loading screen, which is basically what that is, or certainly it formerly was a loading screen in the PS1 era, if it's, you know, having a bit of a hiccup in a loading screen, that doesn't count, in my opinion. From a performance perspective, because it's like, okay, yeah, you're making effort. Of course it might go a little bit funny. Although when I'm going to a level, it seems like it's okay. Well, now who's ready for some flight action? Where our timer is probably going to be tighter than... Oh, 25 seconds is about the same as last time. And the aeroplanes over the sea are worth 3 seconds a pop. I can't complain about that. I can complain about the fact that this is probably the wrong way, however. I also can express some upset about rings only being 1 second a pop. That doesn't seem worth it. That feels like a, hey, do those late sort of thing. Yeah, don't hit the water. Try not to hit the ground either, because stopping your flight is not great. Just charge into the sea. I mean, that's a big mood, but wait. Ah! Well, it happened anyway, so, eh. We got all the arches, though, apparently. Alright. Unsurprisingly, this is gonna take a bit. Ah. Well, that was bad. Alright, well, there's the chests, there's the airplanes. Alright, this time, let's try doing this. Oh, is Twitter having a bad one right now? I would not be surprised if there were some issues right now. I think they recently updated what video player thing they're using for videos on their site. Because, hey, why not make one of their functionalities even worse? Right? Hey, there we go. Not quite first try. And there we go. That's a lot of those treasures. 300 for that? Yeah, 300. Like they always are. I don't know why I'm asking. Alright. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't get hit by that guy. Those guys have been bonking me quite a bit here. Alright, so there should still be one more regular level And the boss. At least. Okay, yeah, there's Blowhard, who's the boss of the region. Wizard Peak, alright. Is it a mountain that's just shaped like a giant hat? That would be funny, at least to me. Yeah, they're alright. Oh. That's what I get for being just out of range. That's better. HD Luigi's Mansion thing being a 60. I'll read that message in a second, actually. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know shit about Luigi's Mansion HD anything. So well, I mean, my trick is that I just still have my 3DS. Wait. Yeah, I had not even heard about it as a thing, is what I'm trying to say here. Not just like, oh, well, I don't know anything about... I mean that in the sense of I'm literally just hearing about its existence here for the first time.
Welcome to Wizard Peak. This is my favorite supercharged spot. Use it to bash those wizards.
He didn't want me to ram him in the butt or something, I don't know. They're putting Dark Moon on Nintendo Switch. Gotcha. And $60 for the remake. Is he fighting the wizards? Boy, I wish. Anyway, maybe he could stop them to being such greedy bastards. You think he could do that? Wizards of the Coast, truly the Randy Pitchford of the tabletop video game. Sorry, the tabletop game industry. And you might be asking me what I have against Randy Pitchford this time. If there's something specific that he's done recently, and the answer is no, but it's Randy Pitchford, so I'm gonna make fun of him anyway. Fuck that guy. As far as the price point on Dark Moon for the Switch and being $60,
Well done, Spyro.
I think all I can say on that one is that as the price point of video games, as sort of the standard price point for new games turns to $70, everything else is going to start going up in terms of all the other price guys. In terms of all the other like base prices. So something that seems like it should be 40 or 50 before is going to start going up to like 50 or 60 and stuff like that. Wow, that was pretty bad of me. Not gonna lie. Were there sheep earlier that I missed? I probably did. I'm gonna go back and take a quick look. I see a thing out there. Well, I mean, if I'm already on death's door, I may as well go for that. No, there's a sheep. That's 1 hit point already. The big wizards have spindly legs when you charge at them. I did notice that a couple of the dudes had, like, really thin legs. Okay. I really suck at trying to tag those guys from just the edge of my range, apparently. Why'd I do that? I know that doesn't work. Or I should know it doesn't work. Oops. Don't look at me. That was really bad. And by that I mean, when you're going that fast, that does seem like it's kind of a tight thing, but mostly that's just kind of shameful. Oh well, time to waste all my lives on it, I'm sure. Like that, yeah. I'm jumping way too early. It's how I usually do stuff like that anyway, though, in platformers. I just tend to hit the button a little bit too early. Well, Sonic can say whatever, and Silver will just say, "It's no use!" God damn it. I deserved it, never mind. I'm sorry. Don't bring up Silver the Hedgehog, or you'll pay for it, I guess. Oh, is there... Well, let me take a look here. Oh, that's too low. Charge for the second ramp up. Think that's gonna get me? Yeah, I mean, that probably would get me a little bit more push, right? That would make sense anyway. It sure did, because that felt like I jumped from the same place. I hear that little jackass around here. Well, at least I didn't have to actually do a chase. I don't think I'm getting back across there. Yeah, but that's fine. I got what I came over here for. And you might be saying, hey, did you headbutt the Dragon Egg Thief instead of burning it? Well, here's what happened. I reflexively hit the wrong button. Oh, hey, it's another one of these chuckleheads in basically the same position as that one. Let's break up these two dudes' scintillating conversation. Deal with old blue skin there. Hey, you guys forgot to turn friendly fire off. You guys in this case being the enemies, not the programmers. Although, I mean, technically.
Listen carefully, Spyro.
Hey, nice
There's
orb,
a secret
buddy.
area in the artisan's home world near the waterfall. Try
I'd like to-
jumping on the stones there.
Artisan's homeworld? Waterfall. Sounds good.
We dealt with that before, but thank you, sir. I appreciate advice. I get it. Well, that works. All right, so there's 3 other islands out there, and that's gonna be where our last 155 treasure is. So we've got a. Oh yeah, there's also the trunks that are superchargeable. I'm gonna pick those up first, actually. The one that's over here anyway. Are there more lockboxes that I missed? Well, I shouldn't call them that because they don't have locks on them, but... Alright, well... Let's see how we do with this. Ah! Blah, blah, blah. Of course, we still smack our head. Oh well. Let me tell you, if we had a concussion count on this, it would have overflown already. Ah, shit. We can come back for that in a second, though. It's fine. I don't know how I thought to look behind that the first time and not for the second one, but here we are. It's alright, I just wanted to try to do that charge one more time, which... In all sincerity, that's... I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it, that's actually not that hard. And bonk, and pick up however much is back here. Oh, we're still missing... Yeah, I guess that's a good point, because I could hear the egg thief, and... You know, those fellas make a lot of noise. So now I'm missing 74 treasure, which is a slightly funky number. And also, I'm trying to figure out where in this level I might not have gone yet. So we've done all that side. Head back towards the start. Oh, I probably missed something real goofy in this area. Did I see anything? Oh, I see a guy up there. All right, so do we go there from like taking a launch with the super jump the supercharge, or is there something else? I'm going to assume that it's supercharge. Oops. I'll check in a second. As I'm just being genuinely very uncoordinated here, that's all. Not quite. Alright, so... Take a look at the bridge. Okay, so I don't know if we'd have enough height for that. And there's no other sort of escape from this building. Okay, so getting this stuff is pretty easy, at least. Let's just go around the back of the entrance. Oh, that was close. Okay, 14 left. 14 left. Would not surprise me if I missed 14 up along this. Oh, I can't go backwards here. Okay. Well, thankfully it's quite easy to get back on that path. Just making sure I didn't miss anything up here. And it doesn't look like I did. But it's never bad to check. It's probably going to be like one chest in a corner that I just barely miss or something. Because that's how it goes with this sort of stuff most of the time. Wait a sec, I didn't get to that guy. Now hold on. Okay, wait, no. I had to, like, use my brain for a second and figure out where is Wizard Man. There we go. That's everything. Finally, we didn't fuck it up. We figured it out. I used, like, 1 or 2 brain cells, and that's more effort than I, like, ever put into anything, so let's move on to the boss level. Ooh, sky's getting a little dark. in game, obviously, it's dark out in real life now, but... Listen, we've only just had daylight savings time. It's not summer yet. You like making him reach for the gem on the HUD. Sorry, if only it was that easy to get all the collectibles, buddy. Alright, don't. Don't accidentally explode yourself. We're looking for in this level 400. And we got one dragon. I just want to take a quick look at everything here and do some math on these. 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. I believe we're actually completely done with the dragon eggs for the game. I know you're thinking, you saw that message that said 100% dragon eggs. I think my brain was just like, that's for that level, right? But I believe there's only 12 in the game, which is quite strange that they just suddenly disappear after World 3 out of 6. Also, I enjoy these wizard enemies because they're moving things up and down. Magic just sounds like it's constantly going, wow, wow. Like a very high-pitched Ben Stein. Bueller. 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 Wait. Sorry.
Thanks for releasing me, Spyro. You have no idea how long I've been trapped in Crystal. And, neither do I. Who are you again?
I'm out of here.
Ah, you forgot pretty fast, buddy. Nah, you're putting your back into it, buddy. I probably didn't need to jump for that. I could have just walked off and it came over. And yet. Alright, well, there's Blowhard waiting for the second hit. Well, friend, I'm busy. I've got lunch money to pick up. Oops. Overshot that. Whoops. I thought that was going to keep going for some reason. Okay, well, thankfully that was quite easy. That one apparently is specifically worth an achievement. One of the easier gem gathering situations we've had for a little bit here.
Thank you, Spyro, for recovering so many of our dragon eggs.
I got them all, Tuco.
Beastmaker's world if you're ready. Would you like to go?
The Beastmaker's world. Now this one's got a level in it that's pretty infamous, if I recall correctly. Good old Treetops is a level that is kind of infamous among a lot of people who play this, if I recall correctly, just for being a real pain in the butt. So we'll probably go for that first, just to get it out of the way. Ah, yes, and here we've got some spotty chickens. The lesser seen leopard spot chicken. Hmm. Terrace Village.
Nasty Nork is turning our swamp into an electrified junk heap. And it used to be so beautiful.
I'm sure it was.
Wow, okay, Spyro. Yeah, that's the voice, all right. Oops. Misty Bog. This is up ahead here. Actually, let me take a look at how much stuff we need to get in here. 2 dragons, 300 treasure. I don't know what I was doing there, I'm sorry. I mean, I still kind of don't know, but I think I just decided to switch which direction I was going in mid-flight, and that... I paid for it. Thankfully, there's quite a few of the resident goofy animal here to pick up. 30 to 50 feral hogs, yeah. Are we in Florida right now? Wow. That's one very angry hog. Ah, yeah, there it is. Nobody's favorite, treetops. Actually, I'm sure it's probably somebody's favorite, but listen. Lockbox, and a couple of those things to pick up, which we're going to do carefully. Oh, I thought for sure I was about to get shocked because I went too early there or something. There's Metalhead. And last extra treasure just because. I don't know if those mushrooms physically block you, but I'll jump over it anyway, just to be sure. This looks like you should be able to go inside of it, but I'm not sure if you can. We'll find out. We'll find out. Oops. Oops. Yeah, see, those jumps are just barely wide enough that you want a little glide there to get you across. Does this just take us back up this way? Yep. Get back some health. Now we're gonna take this longer jump from up here. I thought for a second that wasn't gonna work. That's a stump just kind of far out there, but I don't see anything drawn over it, so I'm assuming that that's not an important thing. It's also not on the map, so surely they wouldn't. Well, probably wouldn't anyway. That's some big money. A drop? Yeah, we can actually go down there. I seem to recall that being a thing that existed in one part of this overworld. There was a little drop that led you to some stuff. And that'll probably be it. Oh goodness, this guy's name is Cletus.
Spyro, it's great to see you, but I gotta.
There was another well. Can you go in both of them? I thought one of them just had water in it. Hang on, I'm readjusting in my chair because, yeah. And yeah, there is Wild Flight. I thought that's what that said. That's all the treasure. Alright, so we're done here, so we can go and, like I said, we're gonna go get treetops out of the way because I've heard that level is garbage. At least insofar as the, like, painful challenge kind of garbage. Spyro is really fascinated by the number 8. Oh boy! Oh, I like the sound of that. I better memorize my paths before I start doing anything here, basically. Wow, that's rude. I love bananas. Usually. I just don't like when they're throwing at me that hard. Oh, that was close. Those bananas are still bouncing around. That's pretty great. Hey, we get a free 1-up. I mean, come on. How bad can this level possibly be? Oh, that's setting me up for pain, I'm sure. That's how they excuse it.
Spyro, for an amazing tour of the treetops. Don't just stop at one supercharge.
Well, nice. I don't know what my phone's buzzing about, but check that out later. He's holding a drum. I didn't even think about that. Shit. Good one, guys. I gotta not suck at that, is what I gotta do. That's better. Oh, and hey, there's another one up at the end of the super long jump. Well, not that long jump, but one that was easy for me to screw up, so. Oh, plenty of lives in this level. Well, that should at least stanch the pain a little bit. Oh, I've got to hit that with a... Ooh! Wish I'd known about that beforehand. Wait, is this a dead end? Not quite. There's the next location we can go to. Oh, are there still thieves here who just have treasure? Yeah, it would make sense with the guy that we saw at the start of the level, right? I wasn't sure if that was going to come back. Well, that's hilarious. And by that I mean, oh no. That, I fucked that up completely. There's nothing else I can say there, just, ooh. That was some terrible, and I'm all the way back here. My favorite place. Better. Oh, somehow well, I guess I'm actually glad I died this time. I would have been incredibly pissed off if I had not noticed that. Oh, that's pretty mean. That did not get me anywhere near high enough. I'm gonna have to do some, like, multiple charge there to get that, right? Is that what I'm looking forward to in my future? Is doing 2 back-to-back supercharged jumps to get up there? Or more, possibly? That's kind of horrifying to say or more to that, because, yeah, there's a path. I'm gonna try going this way. Okay, it's safe. I genuinely did not know. I'll take a look at YouTube after a little bit of failing at it, basically. But yes, if I get to a point where I'm just genuinely like, what in the fuck am I supposed to do? Then I will consult the wisdom of the ancients. And by wisdom of the ancients, I mean YouTube. Actually, I suppose the wisdom of the ancients would be more like game FAQs, right? That was my fault. I should not have been charging before I did that. Especially not a regular charge. Jeez. Oh yeah, this whole level is like all just one way. Oh yeah, let me try going over here. This seems like an important place to go.
Spyro, if you jump at the end of a supercharge ramp, you can really go far. I'm all over it.
Yeah, basically, if you do this, you can't... I have to release the square button, which is my charge button, in order to glide. And I am extremely uncoordinated. So realistically, I should have just tried to do a regular glide jump, because I would have made that, I'm pretty sure. But no, I had to try to be, you know, fancy or something. Anyway, we're gonna take a look at what we've got. Oh yeah, this is the lead up to the earlier mentioned probably have to do a double. Isn't it? And it might work better if I like curved and did the sequential jumps. Go AFK for... That's fine. Take yourself a break. Alright, so here we are back at the start of the level. Alright, now let me try playing this correctly here. See? It's easy, just don't be a fucking idiot about it. I don't know how, like, doable that's gonna be to actually, like, hook that properly. That seems pretty rough, if indeed what they're asking me for is the thing that I said they were asking me for. Which, God, I hope not. Helpfully, they've given us a map, so I can see that there's a spot over past the area with this dragon. Not this. This is just a funny thing. Yeah, so there's a spot over there. That's got to be the ultimate goal of the... Ooh, I don't know that I like where this is going. That doesn't do it, I don't think. We're gonna have to do something else for that? Well, it helps if I get things right the first time, you know? Because otherwise, yeah, I can see why people would find this level to be a real bastard, because this is... Some of this stuff is just insane. I don't 100% know how you're easily supposed to hash a lot of the logic out for this stuff. Well, it helps when you don't do that. I mean, that probably helps you if you know how the physics and the mechanics and stuff work. But apparently... Shit, I was there. I was hanging on to that with the edge of my horns there, and Spyro was just like, actually, what if not? Alright, now see, I don't really think it's feasible for us to keep that charge going all the way over here? But, like, that feels like it's necessary, because we need to get that... This is set up such that you could do that and get into another supercharge for a nice long one. But then again, there's nothing over here that... Because you wouldn't be able to use it. So that's not where that part of the solution is, that's for sure. Alright, so this is absolutely a place where you are definitely setting up for the multi-charge. Because otherwise this jump is kind of useless except to get that one metal box. And we screwed it up already. That's That's right, just remember that we can just pivot from there. This doesn't go anywhere, right? This goes... Sure. Yes, that's literally just going in a circle. So that's not part of it. This just doesn't feel possible, but I know I've seen this before. Just as a thing. I don't know why that just gave me the achievement for jumping off of every supercharged ramp in treetops just then. But apparently it did. Yeah, no, that's not makeable. It's not useful particularly either, but still, that doesn't get me far enough. Alright, folks, so now is when I'm gonna go look things up. Just to keep myself from going insane, because I feel like I'm getting somewhere on this, but I don't know for sure. Excuse me. Jump off to the right until you see a bridge with a wall in front of it, huh? Alright. Let's... do that. Oh yeah, we gotta go down the whole supercharge ramp. Duh. Yeah, I hear the jewel thief over there being a real funny fella, huh? Real amusing. A great wit, if ever there was one. I said a great wit, not... No. I wish I could just reset my checkpoint to the beginning of the level. That would make things a lot easier for me. So if we take a... Oh boy, so I gotta go back up around the long way here, huh? Is that what you're telling me? It helps when I press the X button. Wow, alright, buddy. Bananas are immune to fire, did you know that? Genuinely. Like, wait a second. Okay, no, I think that's that bridge. Actually. So we're not looking to get in here. Even the basic platforming is failing me now. Let's take this checkpoint. Because yes, we're gonna screw this up a lot. Oops. I told you. I mean, we don't even have that many lives left, so... Gotta be careful about this. Alright. Just for a second. Make sure that I'm reading this. one's this? Would you like to let me replay the dragon game? There we go.
Hi, Spyro.
And I want to see who this is. No, this is Isaac. This is not the one that we're looking for. Lyle is the one of the other end of things. It's that thing, not the huge piece of circuit that I was trying to do. Which, I mean, that might still be useful, but it's not... Well, I can't make that either, so that's actually not correct. I'm just confused. Because this isn't... Right, I'm gonna have to probably look at an actual video in a few minutes. Which, ugh. Don't like that. Genuinely do want me to charge all the way up there. Keep this shit going that long. I am not a fan of that. This will be Lyle, right? Yeah, okay. Supercharger ramp goes ahead. To the right. You expect me to actually land on that island? That's kind of disgusting. Yeah, because we consistently just don't make that. All right, so this literally is just like, hey, go look it up on you know, video website, because... Yeah, alright. Give me a second here. Alright, now I gotta mute the video there for a second, and... It's not even just like that, it's like some of these don't even look possible. Okay, so how is this guy getting that much more air? Oh my god, what? Okay, I've just seen how you get to that far island. That's fucking bizarre. Okay, we're gonna see what we can do here. Cause that's... Yeah, I really don't want me to get there first, huh? But yes, this is definitely not an easy game. The difficulty has probably been tweaked a little bit from the remake, but yeah, this was an era, well, I mean, platformers have never necessarily been easy, but this game is special. Oh, it had to add up my gains from treetops from before, right? I was confused. Really? I mean, I just about had that, and then the game was like, well, what if you didn't? Okay, so what if we just start, like, from further back to make sure that we get the whole ramp? Ah, shit. I forgot where I gotta... Yeah, they do. It's not enough to, like, keep me from game overing, but... They do that. Ugh. Yeah, I need, like, everything I can get out of any of these dashes here. Well, even then, I already game overed once, and realistically, the penalty is nothing. It's, oh, you go back to the hub world. Granted, it's pretty much always the case with stuff like that, where lives are not that huge of an issue in most games. I did this earlier, and then I'm not landing it, because I feel like I gotta land in a very specific spot almost, or... Yeah, see, as we're about to see, we got a game over, and all it's going to do is it's going to eject us out to the Beastkeeper's hub, and all we have to do is walk back here. Theoretically, that's a penalty, I guess, but, like... it's not that big of a deal, really. But also, I think this is probably a little bit much, isn't it? I mean, I'll take a couple minutes after I screw this up. One more set of goes. This one genuinely does feel a little bit like they should probably have reined it in, though. I'll say that. I don't want to sound too much like, oh, well, all games should be easy, because no, obviously not. But also, there is kind of a point where it's just like, you know, I think you're being a jerk. Yeah, in this case, I'm blaming Insomniac for this one. Ted Price, you are the Randy Pitchford of people named Ted Price. That's not fair, but I'm not feeling very fair right now because, I mean, look at this. All right, so we managed to not screw that up this time, and that's right. Ugh. Ooh! I'd be angrier if I did that wrong, actually. Or, wait, no, the other way around, sorry. I'd be less angry if I did that wrong. If I did that wrong, it'd be like, well, I did it wrong. But that time I was going the right path. That time I remembered, and I still failed. And then this happened. Oh, I just don't have this timing down whatsoever. We're gonna do something else after this pretty soon. Because, I mean, surely the rest of this part can't be as hard as all that, right? I need to aim lower on that one. Sorry. Well, I think we get one more shot before we game over. Then we have to go to the top of that super ramp and we have to bank in a direction, right? Well, I probably shouldn't even think about it because, yeah, we're not going to make it off this one either. Because I don't know what the exact timing that I'm supposed to do with that is. And it does seem to be exact. It's actually probably like horizontal position that I'm screwing up too, but... One thing at a... Oh no, that poor chicken. Here, this one's right over here. This'll be relatively painless, right? For some reason, this fella's got a... Well, it's more of like an electrode. I was going to say it's an Ape Escape stun club, but... the Ape Escape games, those are interesting. Oh, sorry, was I too close to that? Oops. Try to jump over the thing and then you land right on top of it. That's always incredibly sad. An excellent display of non-talent, you know. I like these guys' goofy little, extremely square-looking gun turret things. They're kind of funny. Just because they're so incredibly squared. I mean, obviously it's a rounded square, but... It's just such a chunky design that I kind of appreciate that as a thing.
Watch out, Spyro. The Norks in these parts have discovered the power of electricity, and it really stings.
What? I say, what are you talking about? Oh, yeah. Discount whiz pig. I don't know. You just break those open. Super breath, possibly? Or is there a supercharge somewhere? That seems a little dangerous. I don't like that. Oh, you jerks. Yeah, I suppose ultimately that's what I should have expected to happen. The way those enemies' attacks are all laid out, timed and everything. Yes, I'll deal with you in a second. Also, a nice thing, I've never really commented on this. I love how many of the sound effects are just, like,
one day you'll be able to tell
sharpened up ones from the original games.
Sure, but what I'd really like to do is get out of this swamp.
Like the sound of the dragon statues jiggling. It really does just sound like they were on the PS1, and except better quality because it's not on the PS1. You know, say what you will about the PS1, but it is a rather old machine. Its sound quality is certainly not what was, you know, what machines are capable of nowadays. Wow, That was really badly done, is all there is to that. I should probably now jump the... Get out of here. That's a lot of dudes to be dealing with the electric floor there. You know, I'm glad when the big guys drop their stun club, it doesn't light up the entire electric floor again. Because that would be a problem. As I'm here with no health points. Like this is a more traditional kind of difficulty. It's interesting because, I mean, yeah, Treetops is hard as shit, but also... It doesn't feel like the sort of thing where I can be like, oh, it's like they forgot that they can't guzzle coins anymore, because that somehow doesn't feel like the sort of thing that you'd see in an arcade game. Really rudely set up enemy gauntlets? That is much more in line with that style of difficulty. Right, so how close to done are we here? We're missing probably 7 treasure. No, we're missing 107. Oof. But no dragons. That feels odd for some reason, and not just because it's an odd number. Right, so this is the edge of the level. Excuse me. Okay, I see some locations where I have... Do I have to get the enemies to shoot these things? Oh no, I see a firework there, so... It's clear to me that I've just missed a couple of those, or at least that's a start on the issue. Definitely help if I had a Sparks to help me out here. Now I gotta get on top of these buildings, right? And there's gonna be a simple path to this that I haven't missed out on. Yeah? Surely. Oh, I see an updraft that I didn't check out earlier. At least I don't think I did. Oh no, I've been up here. I just haven't done everything that there is to do on this layer, I suppose. Ah, damn it. And then I fell off. That's just kind of bad play on my part. Unfortunately, Spyro's problem is that he's got 4 legs, so he doesn't know how to grab onto ledges when he's almost got the landing. You know, a thing that like every other 3D platforming character can do. Is this really how I'm supposed to? That doesn't make any sense. Oh no, there we go. There we go. It's not that hard, actually. It just looked like it because the place I needed to go to was out of sight. Which is just sort of like the MO of a lot of the level design of Spyro, really. At least of this one, I clearly would not know about later games, but this Spyro game very specifically, that's just sort of... that's their secret sauce. When they need to make something a problem, they make you do a jump where you can't see where you're going. But we finished the level. Not actually that hard, again, once you figure out where all the paths you need to go are. As we've witnessed a few times. That number is really bugging me, actually, now. I'm gonna pause for a second. Actually, I'll be right back. Alright, everybody, I'm back. Let's return to it. And I have a feeling that I'm going to find... Ow. Sorry. I have a feeling that I'm going to find the flight level to be less frustrating than what I have to deal with in... Ooh. Now that was just rude, game. Was that really necessary? I have a feeling I'm going to find the flight level to be less frustrating than the last of what I have to deal with in treetops. But I also have a feeling that Misty Fog is going to be less frustrating than that because it's a flight level. We've had good success with those so far, but there is no way that's going to keep for the, for the rest of eternity, right? So we may as well do this now, is what I'm saying. Oh, that was weird. I hung in the air for a second. Also, hey, gross purple water. I admit that I just did that badly, but I have no idea where I'm going there. Take out the boat. Yes, we'll have to come back for at least one arch, but my brain was like, that or the boat, that or the boat. Ah, I just screwed it up. I gotta just do it all well or something. And not like that. Boats, planes, chests. A lot of stuff to burn, and that is just bad. Oh. Oh, don't look at me. I'll have to go back for that last boat at some point. After I'm done dealing with all the planes, I guess. No, I just... Oh, shit. Wow, the game really just gave that to me, didn't it? All right. I won't argue, but I totally didn't deserve that. Something's got to give on these in terms of difficulty at some point, right? No, instead we get fucking treetops. Speaking of which, I think it's time to go back in, because I'd like to do that before I forget what the path is. Eight. I haven't played Stanley Parable in a bit. I don't even think I have the expanded version of it, which I should probably do something with that. And off goes the treasure thief. It's okay, health doesn't actually mean a whole lot to us at this particular juncture. Again, I'm not sure that I understand with this. If I'm just timing it badly, or if my placement is wrong. I just assume that it's a combination of everything. Should I hold the stick forward? Should I not hold the stick forward? Do I have to let go of the square button while I'm in the air? It seems like if I were to release the charge, wouldn't I lose the supercharge? Right? Or is it just pure luck? Oh, shit! We almost had it. Ooh! Remember, you have nothing to prove to anybody except for yourself. And this will be the exact moment that I start getting an audience and I... You know. Or something, I don't know. Shit! We were almost there. I just forgot what the last part of it was. But it does feel like we're getting the timing of that one part a little better. Not so much this, but we've barely been getting to this part most of the time, so what'd you expect, right? Yeah, like, that's also another tight... A lot of this is just, like, getting the timing multiple times. Because it's not enough to find the path that is surprisingly complicated. Really? It's because I keep trying to do, like, charge jumps and stuff. I admit to a little bit of frustration, but maybe part of that is because I got that much closer this time. It's like, okay, if I do only 10% of it and I know that that's all I've done, then yeah, okay, it's a little annoying, but it clearly means I need more practice. If I get all the way there and I fail at the very end, then yeah, that's less fun. I wish the 1-ups respawned. Well, I was about to make a Shrek joke earlier about him saying that he wanted to get out of this swamp, but I couldn't think of a good one. Other than, hey guys, Shrek exists. Did you know? Have you ever heard of Shrek? You know, that thing that the internet references like all the time. And then there's me, who's seen like half of Shrek 1, and that's it. Out of all the Shrek movies, so I don't get half of the jokes that the internet makes about a lot of them, so... It's okay, it wouldn't be the first time I've not been in on some weird joke on the internet. Ah, that time I jumped the bananas. That, and... Okay, yeah, I know for a fact that I did not do that one right. That's not even, I can't get mad about that. That was just me kind of being a little bit in like, oh shit, I'm actually getting somewhere mode. Because I think I need to get on the corner, basically, for the best distance. At least it looks like it would help. And that's not the corner. Yeah, so I don't have this perfectly or anything, but... Oops, I turned too early, or too hard. Same basic idea. Oops. That's all, just oops. I hesitate to say that we're close to a breakthrough, but I feel a little bit like it. This definitely feels like one of the hardest things that I've played in terms of platforming in a commercial game, I'll say that. Especially in the, like, post 8-bit, 16-bit era, where, yeah, you had some real dick moves in some of the platform games in that era. I mean, like, some of the Castlevania games, but of course a large part of that is because of Castlevania's unique handling of jump physics. But this definitely does feel kind of next level compared to some of the stuff that I can think of in any again, commercially available game. I mean, clearly this isn't like I want to be the guy 3D or anything quite like that. As much as it would be funny to say that, it's not really accurate. Just feels like it sometimes. I was gonna say, is there anything we can get over here and get a couple of quick orbs? Yeah, we didn't quite get to another one up yet, but that sounds familiar. as a thing that's been said. Okay, no, I think I have to jump further back than that. Just to guarantee that I'm actually doing a jump or something. Oh, that doesn't feel right. I'm trying to place, like, inside of my head where the actual, where the jump point is, and I am not doing it properly. That's the important part here. Don't think, feel, or something. I don't know. Well, I can't feel either, so... At the very least, it does preserve your number of the little orbs that you get when you take a continue. And again, mostly those are just to save the tedium of having to run back to the entrance of the level every time. You jerk. Excuse my coughing, sorry. No, I gotta be aiming further to the right sooner. I just did that completely wrong. But again, as we've mentioned before, multiple blind jumps in a row at this kind of speed and this level of control? Question mark? It's, yeah, I think I've analyzed this quite fully in terms of what else do I have to say except for fuck. Especially when things like that happen, because That time I muted my microphone before I coughed. Wow. Wow. Oh, hey, up close like this, you can see some weird flame effect issues when you're going straight into the camera. If you look real closely. It may only be visible to me on my end, because I've got the proper 1080p display, and then there's a bit that's shrunk it down for the stream. Checkpoint, and off we go. That definitely felt like I pressed the jump button too early, though, so... I'm getting real sick of this. What am I doing wrong now? I don't get it. Okay, that's amazing. Cool. Good. I don't even want to finish this right now. This is just... I do find it kind of funny on some level that I can't do this, but I've beaten all of the flight levels in 2 tries at this point. At least I'm pretty sure I've beaten all of them in 2 tries. Maybe one of them took like 3 or something, but they've been surprisingly easy considering the design and, you know, flying in an old 3D platformer. Or a 3D platformer, period, really, because... Yeah. Oh. Well, we can get a couple more orbs, I guess. Oh, there's chicken down here. Hmm. Open up the pause menu, yeah. Okay, so are these... Hmm. I see. Let me just get these real quick. Actually, hold up. I want to take a look at something. Yeah, okay, I do need to get over there. I don't know how to do that. I was so focused on the other thing, which, I mean, granted, I'm probably going to still focus on that. I don't know how to get up there. Whatever. I'll deal with that later. I don't know why I chose to stop, but that's my fault. I absolutely was just like, well, I'll stop here for some reason. I don't know why I did that either. I just... At this point, this is just... Really... Really... You know what, let's... Oh no, this doesn't go straight there. I forgot how this level is laid out. Yeah, I wish you could have said that to the developers, Mark. Well, that's a skill issue then, on their part. Then again, they came up with this, so who even... I'm gonna try and look at a video again for a minute or so. Okay, so getting to that guy is exactly what I thought it was, but I swear that didn't work earlier. Well, maybe it could be like the one in, what's it, DKC 3 that people think is really scary. One of those. Oh, I thought for a second it fell off. And I thought for a second I fell off of there. Because at this point, that would make sense with everything else. Alright, so... I gotta place the pathing a little better. Okay, it's... Go that way, go up the entire long-ass spiral. Again, though, I could swear that this jump didn't work. Although, again, maybe I just timed it wrong that one time, that's all. Oh god, please don't let me lose things. Ah! Well, at the very least, we didn't die from that, so that's cool. I'm sorry, I thought I got the banana guy first. Or could throw. But that never works. This game won't cut you any slack whatsoever. On the other hand, I suppose I was correct about needing a double supercharge around this area. It's just that there's also the other area where you need one too, which... yeah, that's real pleasant. That time I just didn't bank hard enough, I don't think. I'm pretty sure that would actually have worked. I just was bad. Like, I'll put a lot on this game for being nonsense, but that one was me being confused. I'm sorry, I forgot what I'm doing. Again, almost like there's probably too much going on in this level for my brain-damaged ass to be able to figure out, so... This is why I pretty much only play RPGs. They don't require any skill whatsoever! That's a bit of a lie, but also not necessarily entirely wrong. Now I gotta reverse course, and it's not a short path. Because... naturally. I don't know, I wish once you got that part down, they'd at least move where the updraft takes you. Just to shorten things slightly, because... now it's just sort of like, you know, needling you ever so slightly. Like, hey, I hope you like this specific piece of scenery because you're going to be seeing it a lot. But, you know, this game came out in the 90s, so... sure. Okay. At least I didn't die for that one, but also... now, again, that just seems a little bit rude. That was some good camera game. I don't know why you decided to just lock the camera like that, pretty much, but all right. I mean, God, you've heard of fighting the camera. Sheesh. Which is weird, because so far in this, the camera has mostly been very, very good. It's just that one moment when it decided to be like, hey, what if not, right? Is this guy just holding a 1-up? Oh no, it's a purple gem. I was gonna be so upset if it was just a 1-up. That would have just been like incredibly rude. All right, well, the only thing that's left to do here is to just do that one string of nonsense jumps. And then we are completely done with this level and we never have to think about it again. Well, at least we didn't die in an embarrassing way of just getting here. Unfortunately, there's also this part. That definitely felt like our supercharge kicked in slower. And that... Am I sure that that's even the right way to go? I mean, obviously it's the right direction to go, but I mean, the right part of the path to hit, rather. Because that felt a little bit like wrong placement. Do I even want to, like... Maybe I should just not press... I feel like that other time I didn't press jump, so I need to redo this. I'm just... My brain hurts. This is another place where having like an input display would really help for controller stuff. Because then I could look at this and be like, okay, let me go review the VOD. Which, gag, looking at my own VODs, but also then I could just be like, okay, I'm gonna go frame by frame and see if I can pick up on this and then just groan a little bit or something. Well, usually that movement pattern never works to dodge the bananas, but hey, this time it did. And of course, the thief is back to taunt me, because they gotta do that in order to be a little bit confusing. I think that enemy probably is one that shouldn't respawn. Like, okay, yes, the rest of them to drop the orbs, sure. I mean, that's fine, obviously. I think it's a good idea. But that one? That's a little confusing. And again, don't need the help, thanks. Alright. So this time, no X button was we... Okay, yeah, that is absolutely not... We have been jumping the whole time. It felt like I didn't hit the button that one time. So, I was like, is something, like, different about the mechanics here? And the way we hit that ramp, yeah, I figured we were not going to get that. Do we have to get this as, like, dead straight as possible or something? I can't tell if I'm doing that perfectly or not is the problem. Oh, you won't even let me land on the log? Nah, you're just being rude, game. That one I know sticks out. Well, maybe I don't know, actually. That was probably far too early of a jump, but also I don't know when I'm supposed to go either, so... Probably the worst part is that we've actually seen the entire way to get to the end of that path. Interesting. We've seen the entire way to get to the end of the path in the treetops area. So that probably makes it almost worse, because it's like, hey, we've seen everything this level has to offer us. Oh boy, there's a gem thief at the end, and there's some boxes to pick up 90 treasure worth. Pretty much. I'm definitely timing that wrong. I don't know what right is the problem. Mostly because this goes just too fast for me to be able to analyze it decently. Let's try using that in order to get ourselves a straight charge. I need a moment. Mentally. Well, I can steal these guys' orbs. ponder them. Yeah, this seems to be easier as a way to get over here, and then we have to go all the way back through this again, through the path that I was hoping to never see again. Well, actually, come to think of it, it's not that long, but we do have to go back through this part of the level. This is the part I was completely expecting to see another like 20 times before I eventually die in the middle of the stream or something. I don't have a good feel for what is a good, like, point to jump off of that. Well, to be fair, I'm not really getting the first jump too well anymore either. There we go. We gotta bank off. Fuck! I did that way too early, but also I pretty much just panicked because I was like, hey, I got anywhere with that, which feels like an accomplishment at this point. Alright, so we want to go off of this part? No, I think we got to go off further up, obviously, but it seems like it's the side and not the tip of the bridge, I think. Game! Let me land on the damn log at least. Come on! So that way I don't have to sit through this again. Oh boy, we get the orbs so we can get more one-ups. But again, just let me land on the... Like, all the other ones are stuck out further. Well, they do that so you couldn't cheese it in some way that I don't understand to begin with. I was real close to that, but I still didn't get it. And even then, it's such a hard bank shot to make, too, because you've got to deal with that part as well, where you have to actually... Yeah, that time I was turning, so I understand why I couldn't make it then, but... Otherwise, it seemed fine for a second, anyway. Straighten out our angle here. Yeah, see, I can tell that that log is extended out past the edge of the bridge. So when I bonk and I don't land on it, that seems wrong. That seems like they didn't give it collision or something. I don't think this is going to work anymore. Yeah, I didn't think so, but I went for it anyway because I was there. That's definitely an issue. That is pointedly not how that's supposed to work. It may have been I don't know if it was a problem in the original or something, but even so, I mean, that really Wilson's my Bohannon. Oh, that's right, I gotta glide at the end, Fuck! Oh, I'm dumb. There's too much going on in this. This is making me forget things. Ugh. Oh, sure, okay. Yeah, no, it's my fault, but I want to pretend it's not. Unfortunately, Sparks eating the butterfly as soon as it was available. That is definitely changed from the original. I will say that. Because in the original, that butterfly would have still been there waiting for me. Well, okay, it would have been somewhere else waiting for me, but you know what I mean. But for some reason, Sparks eats them in this game when you're at full health. Maybe that's a change in later games and they just left it like that, but that's weird, is what that is. Maybe it's a change in, like, specific versions of the game. I just forgot that one was there. Yeah, we're still in this. Well, I don't want to say that because as soon as I say I've got most of it, I'll fail the first jump again. But I do at least know the path. I just have to remember that after the last jump, I have to glide at a point in order to get the range I need. Honestly, I was tempted to just tank that hit because I don't need the health. This is just all or nothing here. Also, I ran into an issue a couple times where once I hit the part where I have to go backwards up the third supercharge ramp, I've been, like, still supercharging, but I lose, like, all of my speed. And obviously, then I can't make the rest of the charges and the jumps. Oh my god, I can't believe I made that. Ah, shit. That time I did it too early. But I don't remember what the timing is for the glide. I just know that I watched a video showing this part off, so that's why I know. As opposed to it just being me blindly guessing and using strategies that have consistently failed to work. I disagree with that game. I feel I was definitely on there if the collision of the land was actually shaped like the landmass. And not a rough approximation, in which case I would have just played the PS1 version. Maybe Toys for Bob were a little too faithful on this one. And we did it. I desperately want to respond to that by saying, see, it's not that hard, but even I know that's not funny. I stopped being funny like hours ago, but also... Hey, does this guy have anything smart alecky to say to me?
That was quite a ride, Spyro. You learned a lot since you were a young glider.
Yeah, well, you could have found an easier spot to get stuck.
You ain't kidding, buddy. Yeah, we've learned a lot, like, just take a jet. I mean, listen, I'm just saying that compared to gliding across a gap like that, you could, you have about as much chance of dying if you get on one of Boeing's planes. Haha, topical humor. It's funny because many people have died. You can tell the mood that I'm in now, but we managed to 100% the level. Let's never think of that ever again. I think I pretty much have already said my opinions about that. A, that seems like a little bit too much, period. And B, for that to be sticking out in the middle of... For that to just be stuck here in the middle of World 4 seems like a bit of a design oopsie too. I mean, okay, if you want that, stick that in Nasty's Horde. Oh, oops, spoiler alert. That's a thing that exists. Oh shit, I forgot about Misty Bog! After that, I think I need a few hits off the Misty Bong. I'm tired, you guys, but I'm gonna finish this world. Anyway, oh god, what the fuck was I saying? Yeah, it does seem like a bit of a bit of a toe stubbing to leave that sort of difficulty spike just in the middle of the game. You probably should strive to have your difficulty curve be a fairly smooth upward trajectory instead of looking like whatever's going on here. I mean, I question how necessary any of it was to begin with, but you know, we'll leave that one on the table. I got an achievement for that. The Dreamweaver's world has some fun stuff in it, if I recall correctly, right? Oh wow, you really need to just chomp on me for an hour there, huh? That's not the worst. Hey, do you think if I go back and I fire breath that chicken, they'll revoke the achievement? No, of course they won't. That's not even a mechanic that you can do with Steam, as far as I know. Although, let me tell you, if it is a thing, I would find that incredibly funny. But joking about that aside, it's just because I thought it was very funny that they're like, hey, here's an achievement for headbutting a chicken out of a cage. I know that achievements can just be very weird in general with a lot of that stuff, but man, this game, they really are just throwing the softballs here. They're also throwing me a ton of extra lives, which after treetops, that's great. Also, yes, I did see the thing about the Boeing whistleblower reference there, Mark. That was very dark, but I got a good laugh out of it. I just didn't do it out loud. Meanwhile, I'm getting mauled by, like, killer potatoes here. Messed up. Yeah, that was actually, like, kind of top shelf.
Attack frogs? And this used to be such a nice swamp.
Good jokes, Valve. I'm glad that they can do something funny with Dota, other than just use it to get infinite money instead of, like, caring about TF2 as much as they used to. I mean, I'm pretty sure they still update TF2 a little bit, so it's not, like, dead, but... You know. That, and I'm still pissed that I many years ago, they had in whatever merch store they were doing for Dota, they had a scarf that was just modeled after the scarf that the bounty hunter from Dota had. And several years later, I was like, I would love to go get that, and it was gone. And I'm sure I'll never find it again, because, yeah, obviously, you know, good luck finding anything interesting in the realm of merch on eBay. That's always hitting pisses. Yes, I did hear about that they got rid of Dota battle passes, which I'm actually all for, because they were getting so extreme and numerous, and I got bit by a potato, and I got killed by a potato. Yeah, they were extremely numerous in their numerousness. There were a lot of them, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. I'm sure you picked that up. I just... my ability to speak has kind of started to fail me for reasons that may be rather understandable. Yeah, there were a fuck ton of them, and I was starting to get a little bit, like, bothered by it. Also, as someone who actually does, like, kind of care about that cosmetic stuff, I think it's a little bit stupid, the level to which they're, like, time-walled a lot of that stuff, but nobody else would care about that. Just in general, good that they've decided to get rid of those. That guy kind of looks a little bit like... It's got a face a little bit like an opossum, I think. I think it's just the shape of the snout. It's kind of making me think that, but, yeah, still good designs. And obviously, that's not an insult. That's an interesting choice. In the appreciative tone. As opposed to the derogatory. Followed after a... Okay, yeah, I understand. Actually, that makes sense now that you mention it. I don't know. I think for some reason the texture or color is probably a little closer. The scale color was making me think fur for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, I've seen a couple of Mata based. You know, Turtonator. That Warthog and I are not going to be good friends for long, I'll tell you what. I tell you what, Bobby. Yeah. What are we doing in terms of... Wow, 500? And I'm missing 2 dragons. Jesus. I thought this level was too short. Oh, this one's named Bubba. Okay.
I'll tell you what to do with those creatures. Smash them, Spyro. Stamp them out and squish them and squash them.
How about charge them and flame them? We are dragons after all.
Oh my god, it had a little sound cue for the thumbs up. That's pretty good. I wish one of you guys could get me a helmet or something so I could headbutt them a little better, but I suppose beggars can't be choosers. Oh yeah, there's something over here. That's right, it's basically like that whole right-hand edge of the little islands and stuff that I've not explored, right? Is there another path back? There's gotta be, hasn't there? Okay, I was starting to worry for a second that I was somewhere that I truly should not be. But no, 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 this is actually correct. I gotta be on top of these buildings and... Go there. See, that time we managed to bounce our way up the little edge there. Dang. It's alright, we were... Clearly we were not playing well to begin with, but... Alright, so remember, do the thing that looks like you shouldn't be able to. Heck, get up there. Anyway, yeah, end of Dota battle passes. I say fucking good, man. Oh, we're just gonna die in the swamp here. All right. I should probably just let that happen to begin with. But I wasn't sure if maybe there was a way to get back up. Back up here and relocate where we're supposed to go. Alright, so back to the start of the level. Yeah, that's just where there's a chicken. Oh, that's just a background mushroom. I thought for a second it was something of value or importance anyway. Just because of how it stuck out. Now again, this thing that looks like toes a little bit. Very normal of me to say something like that, I know. That guy out of here, and now I'm somehow not certain that this is going to be 90 treasure and a dragon, but we'll see. Oh, for a second I thought the killer frogs had like apples on their heads. No, it's just a red crest of frog hair. You know, that thing frogs have. Wow, this is a densely populated area. I'm gonna have to get back over here. Okay, sure. Here are the. Jeez, after that fight, I need a little bit of that. I got mauled. I got mauled by a bunch of frogs. Oof. And Norks with knives and cube-shaped body armor. I wish we could just take the chicken with us on our journey here, because would probably help. Wow, they were on me like lint on Velcro. So let's see if we can't do things a little differently here. Just try to tag the frogs, and then we start cleaning up the Norks. And we're still out of health, but we did manage to live through the fight this time. I'm missing 19 treasure. Is it up here? I'll check in with the dragon in a second. Yes, it is. Thank goodness. I was concerned. Especially because that's a slightly weird number.
Thanks for releasing me. It seems like I've been trapped in here since I was your age.
Oh, no.
Why? I remember, gotta go.
It's okay, you better get out of there before he forgets again anyway, Spyro. Actually, what the hell am I doing? I should just take the game over. It's like free healing. Game over, yeah! See, this time it's funny because it's not in treetops. Oh, wow, that is... I'm serious. I think that's probably the hardest level I've played in any 3D platformer yet. And to think I gave up on Space Station Silicon Valley. Jeez. Well, I guess that means I've probably gotten better at video games since then. I don't know. Actually, to be fair, part of what ended me on Space Station Silicon Valley was that I genuinely could not figure out what to do with that level, even with help. The level being Whirlwind Tour, by the way, for anyone out there. At least with this game, I've been able to figure everything out, even if I didn't necessarily understand the timings and it was just pure skill. Yeah, all we got is the boss, and that is gonna end up being the last thing that we do here other than travel to the new world. It's time to confront Metalhead and raid his collection of Judas Priest CDs. Oh, those are separate enemies. I thought they were just like ammunition, but no, I'm thinking it's something different. That was embarrassing. Oops. That was just bad. We are a few of the... Yeah, exactly. That was just bad play. I don't know what I was doing there other than... Oh, there's some business going on here. Is that why I thought? Because I've seen that one disappear. I know I'm easily confused, but wow. Alright, well, now that we've actually blown up the explosive pile there, now we can go back down to where it was and not take damage this time. Because at least I won't scrub that up this time. They're not located on pillars like they were in that one level in Magic Crafters. Also, holy shit, we're in a boss level and they have health. This is the first one, I think, now that we're 4 worlds into the game, which is actually surprising because I would think it would go the other way around, really.
Metalhead is all charged up to meet you. Attacking the power pole should disrupt his power supply.
Okay, so is this just... Yeah, okay, it's charge them. Alright. I thought that we had to let him attack his things, but no, we can charge them. Oops. Okay, yeah, I was like, I could have sworn that there was a thing where it's like, if he doesn't throw all the enemies, you have to go kill them yourself and get the treasure or something. But you do have to go up there anyway for those. So they're fireproof. However, thankfully they're not dragon head proof. Oh, that was quite quick. That was only 2 phases. I was expecting another one. But now I'm 209 treasure shorts. Good lord. Yeah, there's quite a stockpile up here. So now we're short 116. We can't climb up this thing any higher. over there, there's just... No, actually, that does look like a path. I was like, that's just the way over to the puke waterfall. Well, okay, it's more like radioactive or something, but... New key. Keep hearing what sounds like snoring. Listen, I know that one level wore me out, but fuck. It's not... That's not why it is. Battery acid. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Yeah. As I start trying to think of the last time I've seen a leaking battery, and yeah, it was kind of a horrible green color. You know, when you see that sticking out of your calculator that you had in college that was a lot of money because, well, I hesitate to say that graphing calculators are a monopoly. It definitely is a little bit restricted. Anyway, you see that, so you see all the acid on the batteries that you didn't take out of there, and you go, oh shit, this thing is never gonna work. The one time that you need it after that in your life. And then you take it out and put new batteries in. It turns out it's fine. Okay, so that's a dead end. That just has more treasure in it. I'm trying to hash out how I get on top of those buildings. Not like that, that's for sure. Can you get anywhere from... Well, technically we can stand on this platform and not die. Isn't that something? Oh, so I was actually ending up in the right place by pure accident. Ooh. Uh-huh. Sounds about right to me. Okay, yeah, I see what's going on here. Thank goodness there's stairs. Oh, is this how you get up to those? Yeah. Well, I'm glad it was simple now that I got over here. Never mind. It's not that simple. That's probably going to happen a lot when I do this. As I do this. Okay, did I get everything? Because, I mean, obviously I couldn't get on some of the buildings, so I'm going to assume that we're good to go, and we just need to go open the lockbox. And if not, I might find out sooner rather than later. Very weird, by the way, that this boss was only 2 phases. I mean, this is the first time we haven't had to properly hit a boss. But all the others have been 3 hits before, so, you know, call that 3 phases. Meanwhile, this one... just, huh. Well, alright then. Not that I'm necessarily complaining, it's just... breaking the pattern in the opposite way I would expect. But there we have it. That is everything in the Beastkeeper's world, and it only took like 2/3 of the stream plus. What's our overall completion percentage, actually? 70%. Not bad. It's actually slightly more than I would expect, really, for us still having 2 worlds left to go.
Better now that so many dragons have been rescued.
Bentley?
Jump in the balloon, and I'll show you the Dreamweaver's world. Are you ready to go?
We may as well at least make our way over here, just so that way we can have that ready for next time when we load up. And so that way I can see some lighter colors, because I remember the Dreamweaver's world is a little bit brighter. You can see a bit of Aurora Borealis going on in the background, almost. Or at least you could when we were up higher. There it is. At this time of year, at this time of day, in this part of the country, but not localized entirely within our kitchen.